Hello, this is JilliBling. I have another project using the adorable stamp set called Embraced with Love. So the first one I did was of kangaroos. Hold on. Adorable, adorable image. And today's is a couple of, let me see, I had to look up what they are. A couple of fox. So at first I thought because of the striped tail it was a raccoon, but then looking at the faces I couldn't figure out how to color it in. So I searched it, Google images, you know, and I even asked Stampin' Up. I said to Google, Stampin' Up, Embraced with Love images, and they said that was a fox. So I colored mine fox-like, which is perfect with this designer paper. So this designer paper, you like, what is that designer paper? Let me show you. It is this with the vegetables. To Market designer paper. Blackberry Bliss, Garden Green, Pecan Pie, Pumpkin Pie, and Real Red. It's really cute paper. And I didn't get the bundle, but I love the paper. That's cute. But look at this, and I'm thinking that would be good for a fishing creel. This would be good for the girl holding those apples. But isn't this pretty? Tomatoes. Oh, yesterday, look how nice those go together. Yesterday, we were working on the fence. Bo has a invisible fence around the perimeter of the property, and it kept beeping, implying that there's a breach in the wire. We walked around, couldn't find it. Had to wait a few days for our order from Amazon to come in with thicker wire because it's out in the elements. Anyhow, we're replacing the whole thing. And anytime there was a little bit of a break, I went over to the tomato plant that somehow seemed to be thriving right now. And I'd eat a few of the cherry tomatoes. I couldn't stop. By the time we got done, it was 11:30, and Tony's like, are you hungry for lunch? I said, I ate a lot of tomatoes. So I did have a little sandwich, but they were so good. That paper is reminiscent of yesterday. Okay, so all of the paper cut sizes are in the video description if you'd like to recreate this card. And you can use, oh, that's another thing, is you can use any papers you like, any papers you have. This is cute. This is perfect for this time of year. I have all these pieces cut out. We'll go through those in just a minute. But I also have this older paper, which I absolutely love, and I've hoarded because it's so pretty. But look how cute it is with the bear and the bunny. So any paper you have, this is the time to pull it out, find a coordinating color, and put, I think you could put any image you like on it, because here it is, and you're thinking, oh, that rectangle is long, I should have them go in the other direction, but you just put your sentiment up here. Same with this one. It's like, these images are really small, but it works just fine on here when you put your sentiment up there. So that's today's project. Okay, so what we're using is Embraced with Love. And you saw these two being used. The words on this are great. Something fancy, because I'm going to make these foxes. And another thing, when I saw this at first, I thought, that kind of looks like the shape of a heart, which is perfect for We're Better Together. And then I thought this could be like an anniversary card. So something fancy. On the inside, I'm going to put nothing fancy, just love. That's what we'll do today. We're better together. Nothing fancy, just love. These words were sitting on my desk because I used them a long time ago. And they're in a retired set. But you can use any words that work for anniversary or whatever you're celebrating. But today we'll use something fancy. And then also, Simply Said was used on this one. Spending time with you is such a joy, thinking of you. And that came from Simply Said. So whatever you have hanging around, and I'm sure you've got a whole bunch of good ones hanging around. And then deckled rectangles are for these two rectangles. Okay, let's get started. Coloring the boxes, I have all kinds of colors here. And I'm a little bit stumped. I know I'll get it. But when I was coloring them, it's like, they turned out fine. But I'm hoping that I can recreate that. But see, these rings, to me, they look like they're that of a raccoon. Maybe I should make these ones raccoon. But then you have to have the dark eyes. Okay, so blending brush and pool party. And that just creates a bit of a shadow and a little bit of interest behind your focal point. And yep, it's a little heavy there and a little heavy there, but I could strategically place my critters right over the top of any heavy areas. And one more. So whichever one turns out best will go on the inside, because the inside I don't have any stamped and cut out images to cover my whoopses or imperfections. Keep thinking I should color those little animals as raccoons, but they wouldn't match the paper then. Okay, that should be enough. Oh, looking at one to the other, this one looks a little splotchy. Good enough. And when in doubt about coloring, I Google search, how do you color a fox? I Google fox cartoon images, and then it helps me with coloring. If I do it realistically, that means I have to comprehend, figure out how the colors go. I'm not good at that. Nothing fancy, just love. That's for the inside. This one is splotchy, so that will go on the front. Let me check it. Good. So this is the inside. Okay, this is We're Better Together. Oh, across the street they're doing drag boat races. They're here a few times a year and they're really loud. It's okay and all, but if you hear it going on, you know what it is. It's not going to stop me from stamping. I probably won't be outside doing stuff too much today though, because it's really loud. And then let's do a double bow. Oh, and this, my new favorite, This is, look, it comes in a 3-pack. Garden green would look pretty there too. That might be too matchy-matchy. Natural tone linen thread. But you know how much I love linen thread. I use it all the time. So a glue dot, I'm going to make it small because the linen thread is very dainty, delicate, thin. And that is going to go right there. A little bit of glue. Okay, so for the image, well, let's build the card. Can you tell I'm procrastinating? The coloring. Look how cute that is. Oh, but the wood looks good with the animals. It's a very cute paper though. I think it's good for fall. Our garden is producing still a lot of tomatoes. They were late this year. Lynn, my friend here in town, she sent me a message. I've got so many tomatoes. They're not pretty by no means, but do you want some for canning? And I'm like, oh, Lynn, you're so sweet, but we have so many of them. Like, I had a whole meal just standing out there. Working on the fence. We have a lot of them too. Cute, cute. I think I want a little dress in these colors. Garden green, a hint of pecan pie, and little orange flowers. Yeah, they're noisy. That's a whole lot of testosterone going on over there. Okay, so this is going to be centered on the inside designer paper, right in the center. Can you hear them? The races? Or is it just me talking and you can't hear anything about it? I'm kind of going fast. It's because of that. Okay, so I'm going to put glue on the back of this, just on half of it. I'll put some right here. And you're like, well, that's a little shallow, but I'll put it right along here. And get these lined up. And there it is. Okay, no more procrastinating. Color those adorable little is it really a fox? Yes, it's a fox. I know, I shouldn't do this. Internet. Let's see. Fox cartoon. So that's where it came from, the ideas. And see how he has that little zigzag on his tail? This one, he has a few colors. So let me look up Google Raccoon. Raccoon cartoon pictures. See, that's the tail I'm looking for. But these images here, the eyes, and they're always white around the mouth. Should I try to do him a raccoon? There's two of them. Here's kind of a brown one that would match the paper. But pretty much they're, so I'll do one in granite, and I'll do one in smoky slate. This one has a hint of brown on his nose bridge. Okay, going out on a limb here. That's gonna come back. Okay, so there's foxes, and then there's raccoons. Here we go. So, smoky, lifter. Maybe one of them will have a hint of pecan pie on his nose, just so it kind of matches the paper. So I'm going to do granite and smoky. Here we go. And it's like black and like the tail is one after another. Smoky dark. I'll do this one. Which piece is light? The light is at the end. So smoky dark. And then his body is gray. Oh, he kind of has a white tummy. Well, this one has a brown tummy. And then by his eyes, that's all smoky dark. If this doesn't turn out, I'm just going to do one the other way. And for the pictures, pretend like I colored it that other way. Little shadow under here. And the ears are dark on the inside. Okay. Two layers of color. Okay. Now, smoky light for the rest of it, and it should be his tummy that's light, and around his eyes. Oh, they have his eyebrows. Okay, this one, just his face is going to be light. Do a little bit of blending. Okay, so on the tail, it looks like it's every other gray, and then white. So to put shadows, let me make that a little smoother of a blend. I should look in the catalog to see how they colored it. If they colored it as a fox or a raccoon. Now to put shadows, I'm just going to do Smoky Slate Light in a few areas, and then I'll use the color lifter to soften up the line. Okay, his face, it goes all around as white. Okay, color lifter. But I've seen some raccoons and they're a little bit more on the browner side. Raccoon. See, he's a little browner. Hold on. So this is Embraced. Those are dyes. Embraced with Love, page 60. Well, see, they color them as a fox, and they do that tail thing with them, rather than the pictures I saw. Okay, give me your comments, weigh in, let me know what you think. Okay, so we did Smoky Slate 1, and now we're going to do Gray Granite. Gray Granite, he's kind of cute. Gray Granite, light at the end. This is Gray Granite Dark. Which Gray Granite compared to Smoky Slate has a little bit more of the, like the brown color in it, where Smoky Slate is more blue. Blue hints. This one, he's going to have a white tummy though. I'm not going to forget about that. Okay, so for his face, just leave his nose. And see, these eyes are closed. Okay. So all of that. Maybe he could have, like that part there, white. Making up my own animal. It's a fox coon. Coon fox. Tummy white. Okay, 2 layers of color. His nose. Oh, and the ears are supposed to be dark. Well, this one has light ears. Well, I already did the outline, so they're going to be light colored ears. And then I'm going to do just hints of this at the end. So I'm going to make sure to reserve that tummy being white. So all that's white. Sometimes you just have to do parts that you know and then fill in from there. It's like the picture becomes clearer after you have some parts in. It's looking kind of cute though. Okay, and then for shadows, I'll just do a little bit of Gray Granite light at the bottom. Just a little bit through there. Then color lifter to soften it up. I think I need another little bit of granite light right in here. Then at the ears, I'm going to do them with just a little, whoops, a little bit of petal pink. How about the cheeks to make them look human? Don't tell anyone. So soften those up. Well, I think my raccoons are cute. Oh, I wanted to put hints of pecan pie. So this one, just a little bit of pecan pie. You know, like some people running through the light and they have hints of auburn in their hair. This one has hints of auburn. Pecan pie. Cute, huh? Spend way too much time on one card. This is crazy. Why do we do this? No dies for this, but this is easy to cut out. So when I look at this fox, now a raccoon, I love the shape that they curl up in. Anniversary card. Okay, so when I attach this to the front of the card, I'm going to use dimensionals at the top and glue at the bottom on their tails to make it look a little 3D. Oh, you know what? I didn't blend Color Lifter the white tummy very well. I'm gonna have to put some more of this on. I think it's better when you're coloring, if you do all of your coloring at once, because when the ink is still cool to the touch because it's wet, it blends better. Okay, there's my raccoons. Raccoon. Oh, they're good. Look how cute that little bit of pecan pie matches. Very sweet. Whew! Yay, we survived. Thanks, Google. Okay, so that goes on here. Look how cute that is. Okay, so I don't think I put any bling on this. Well, wilderness animals, maybe they don't want bling. They're like, no, that attracts too much attention. Then the predators can find me. So I put dimensionals just at the top. I'm going to put glue down here. Thin, because I'm impatient. I don't want to wait for it to dry. That could go right there. This end is a little frayed. Okay, so on this one you could see dimensionals up here and then it's flat right there. Makes a little bit of a shadow. And same with this one. Okay, so that's it for today's project. Thanks for watching and bearing with me, and tell me what you think. Raccoon or fox? Okay, have a great day. Bye.